Rev up your engines! Today I'm going to talk about why Honda CR-Vs have sold millions and millions. Now, they've been making these things since 1995. They started out with the idea of taking a Civic base and making a little SUV out of it. Now, Honda called them CR-Vs for comfortable runabout vehicle, and they are. This particular one is a 2012 four-door, got a lot of space in it, reasonable sized trunk, and under the hood, it's got a legendary Honda 2.4 liter four-cylinder engine. This is Honda's version of the Toyota Rav4. These are a little faster than the Rav4s. Honda makes the best engines in the world, and they also handle well. They corner a lot better than a Rav4. The Rav4s are a bit more truckier, a little more chunkier, especially the older ones. Now, unfortunately, this one's an automatic transmission, and this particular one is a very common problem with these. As I told people over the years, Honda automatic transmissions are somewhat weak. This one has a torque converter problem. Under light acceleration, it judders. Now, you can change the fluid, you can go to Honda and have them reprogram the programming for the transmission, and sometimes that lasts a little while, but from my experience, especially with these 2012s, it's going to need the torque converter replaced. Now, this problem shows up that every once in a while, under light acceleration, the car judders. Truthfully, they can go that way for years more. I had a customer, drove one, 200,000 miles they went, and they just lived with it. But if you actually want to fix it, replace the torque converter and reprogram the transmission, as old as this is, and that would run anywhere from $2,500 to $3,500. But as I said, you can continue driving this thing. It's been shuddering for over a year. To me, it's only done it twice. Some of my customers will live with it, some of them won't. That's why I always warn people about automatic transmissions and Hondas. If you got a choice, get a standard. They're much better. Now, Honda's sold millions of these things. And yeah, like any other car, they've had problems here and there. But the customers of mine that drive wild, like speed, cornering, they're much happier with the CR-V than they are with a Rav4. As you can see by looking at them, they're not as high as a Rav4. They're a little bit lower, so they're going to corner better. And overall, they're more aerodynamic and really somewhat better looking than the Rav4s are. To me, comparing the CR-V to the Rav4 is the same as comparing the Honda Civic to Corolla. They're both good vehicles, and they both have their fans. The people that like driving faster, having more acceleration, they're going to get a Civic or a CR-V. Where those who value extreme long life, vehicles that hardly ever break down, those people are going to be happier with a Corolla or a Rav4. And yes, the CR-Vs, hey, they ride better than the Rav4s. They're more a driver's car. They're set up more for spinning around a lot quicker, and they have space. But a Rav4 actually has more space inside it. And I've had both CR-V owners and Rav4 owners get well over 350,000 miles out of their vehicles. So they still are pretty reliable, aside from the weak automatic transmissions of the Hondas. And the CR-Vs went to disc brakes in the back before the Rav4s did. So not only do they accelerate better, they decelerate and stop better. Now, from my experience of the Honda CR-Vs versus the Toyota Rav4s, they both get about 23 miles a gallon in a city. The CR-V's better on a highway. This particular one gets 31. Most of the Toyota Rav4s are the same age, only got 27. And that's because it's less of a boxy vehicle. So even this thing is a little bit quicker than a Toyota, it actually gets better gas mileage on a highway. And like most four-cylinder Hondas, you can see they got a lot of working room. There's space under the hood. It's not particularly cramped. It's easy to work on these things. And if you're not too big, they're high up in the air, so you can change the oil without having to jack the vehicle up. Unless you've been eating too many hot dogs and donuts, then you probably have to jack it up a little to fit under there. So now you got an idea how Honda sold millions of these things, and they continue making them. Started in '95 and they're still going. I got many customers that have owned 2 or 3 of them. As the old ones wore out, they just bought another one, and they were still happy. So if you never want to miss another one of my new car repair videos, remember to ring that bell.